yeah, how's it going, people? It's Tamar, living out another day. You know how people end up just like going on social media and shit and telling everyone exactly what they've taken? Like, oh yeah, I did coke the other day. Like, that's such a stupid idea. Like, everyone fucking knows you're druggy. And yeah, it's basically my point. Anyways, I went down to Teens, as I've already said, like a shitload of times, and I may or may not have tried Mandy for the first time. It would be the first time in my life if I had, or may not have. But like, that was the angriest night of my life. But like, I can't even I don't think I've actually, a few times I've been that pissed off, but from the get-go I felt alright. Went down to the club and like, fuck, I was so pissed off. Like the whole night I just like, even if I was dancing, I'd be doing it with a straight face, just pissed the fuck off. Like, you just see me in the club, they're like, alright, you ready to go, man? Nah, alright, standard. And everyone who bounced into me, I just felt like punching him in the throat, blood. Like, there's this person behind me, I don't even know who it was, but every time I look behind me, I can't remember their face, but I was just thinking to myself, I want to break their fucking legs. Like, I could swear to you, there was this French guy when we actually got outside the club and he couldn't speak like a single word of English. But he kept running around everyone that was outside and just like saying shit to them, getting in their face, starting singing, dancing, and he was fucking smashed, like he was leaning all over the place. And he just kept coming, like every time he went round, he wouldn't leave me alone. Like he was going to everyone, but he was just at me, man. Like he kept touching my shoulder and like tapping me and fucking looking straight into my eyes and shit. And the thing is, he's short as well, so he's looking up like that at me and fucking like, I was going ballistic. I didn't even do anything to him, not gonna lie. I literally ended up getting bare pissed off, told him to fuck off. He didn't understand me, I just walked away. Ended up getting so pissed off that I walked home and just like, I walked home before everyone else actually. I think they were still outside now, just like chilling. Grabbed a shower and just went to bed. And then when everyone got in, I was just like, yeah, fuck it. I think they all went upstairs for drinks, whatever after, but that does not matter. Anyways, then like, okay, as I was saying, I don't do drugs. So when I was in the club, basically, this is another night, I think it was 1 or 2 nights afterwards, and we went up to a Fun Ticket or something like that, where Eton Messi was supposed to be playing, but he didn't turn up for that. He went down for a later event afterwards. But then like, it was sick because drinks were cheap. Like basically I was drinking pints of wine at a time. Like they were selling that for €5. It was getting so fucked up, it was great. Brought myself in my flask with like, oh, I can't even show you the flask, I don't know where the fuck I've put it, but I've actually got myself a flask from Bud, just like, I don't know how big you say, but that big, my face that big. It's like, I filled it with Jägermeister and just hit that, finished that off, and like, I was so fucking pissed, man. But then, there was a stage where we were all exchanging drinks. It ties in with the drugs that I did not take. We were all exchanging drinks and shit, yeah? And then this guy gave me, like, a bomb of fucking, well, I thought it was obviously a fucking bomb wrapped in Rizla, but it looked like it could have been Mandy, but it was not. But like, oh my, like I started getting so tired, like tired on another level. Like it was so hard to stay on my feet. And then when the party finally ended, about 12 or something like that, we went back on the train to get down from the mountain, and like at that point I passed, okay, this clip is from like, there's no other place it could be. It was on the train just before I went down, and I actually like fell asleep on the train. But this, like, I couldn't even remember taking this at all. I only found it when I was looking through my videos from my phone for the Snapchat story. But basically, yeah. Say Guy Ra looked like a cool geezer as well. Don't know who the fuck he is. If I had taken that video after I got up, then it would be like, explain more of just how fucked I was. Because I fell asleep, like, I don't remember falling asleep, but I fell asleep on that train. And then a mate tapped me and woke me up, so I started walking off. I started staggering all over the place, and then Adam found me, and like, I was crying so bad. Like, I was fucking leaking all over the place, man. Like, for the next 2 hours after I woke off the train, I was crying for no fucking reason. I couldn't walk properly. I was talking like a fucking idiot. Actually, I wasn't even talking that bad. Like, I could make sense of what I was doing, but I wanted to go out even though I couldn't walk straight. Adam brought me back to mine, and even then, like, I was crying so hard, man. Like, I was getting worried, and then he scared the fuck out of me. Like, he was there, like, he said that my eyes were bloodshot, and that it looked like there was red all over the fucking bottom of my eyes, and I thought I was crying blood or something. So I was like, I started crying for real, because the whole point there, I was talking fine, but then there were just tears flying down my face. But like, I started crying for real, blood. It's the first time I cried in time, but blood. I was fucking I thought my eyes were gonna blow up or something like that. Like, I could just imagine myself dying right then and there. My mate came back and he started giving me water and shit, and oh my god, I don't know what the fuck was in that, but that geezer must have fucking poisoned me. But like, other than that, I was fine, you know. Like, it's weird because when Adam left, I was like 10 minutes after, I jumped on the phone and I was perfectly fine. I was like having a conversation while I was crying my eyes out, and oh my god, I was so fucking scared just before he left, because he scared the fuck out of me. Like, you know when something's happening to you and you're not sure. I couldn't see myself. There was no fucking mirrors there. I was just lying on the bed and I was too like shitty to get up, but I was fucked, man. But yeah, it must have been a drink because I didn't take anything but man buns. Guys, that is a story of when I did not take any drugs. So stay swole, stay smart, and stay swagged out.